Hey, it says I have a good connection. So, let's see if anybody joins. Somebody joined. Hey, I'm just trying to see if it'll work out here. I'm up early and my kids aren't playing video games and stuff. I'm hoping my connection stays good. I've tried to go live like a couple of times. Every time the connection gets lost. So, oh Lord. At least we got one person. Trying to wake up. We got a birthday party today. It says 3. Does that mean 3 people? I gotta sit up. I look like I got rolls. How skinny people have rolls? Tell me that. Let's see. We're notifying viewers. Invite another host to go live together. Nope. Last time I accepted one, and it was a boy. He kept talking about Route 66. That's all he wanted to talk about. Nope. I'm starting to learn about live, like how to do this. I'm moving up in the TikTok world. I got me a tripod now. I'm not like, because I drink these stupid things. Good morning, people. How y'all doing? Anybody else want to chat? I really don't have a lot to say. I just, like I said, everybody in my house is still asleep, and I wanted to see if I could do this before the kids got online, and I didn't have a connection. And of course, now it's going to start saying unstable. Stupid thing. This is like my peaceful area, but I need a Wi-Fi extender. I get away from the dogs, away from the kids. Get to just sit out here and relax. And that don't happen very often in my house. I got 3 kids, 2 teenagers. And I got two 4-month-old puppies. The Great Dane and Pit Bull mix. I swear those dogs are almost as big as I am already. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Same here, honestly. It's nice just to get a little bit of time, right? But, did you... I posted a video well, was it last night or... It was this morning. I was up like early this morning. I shared somebody's video or stitched it, however you do it on it. Biden talking about in the Constitution, it says we the people, and he's like, y'all need to understand we the people are you and I, the government. And how are you today? I'm good. How are you doing? I was like, do y'all not see we got the communist state is coming? Like, I don't know. I woke up thinking about that because it's stressing me out. Everything. Was he awake? Was who awake? It's stressing me out because I told my husband, I think the moms are going to be the ones to start this war. They're coming after our kids. And, I mean, I really do. All the men, no offense, guys, but, because us women, oh, was he awake? Probably not. All the men, no offense, but the women are doing it too. But the men are sitting online, we need to stand up, we need to do this, we need to do that. Nobody's doing nothing. And when we turn into Australia, then people are going to want to do something. I keep telling everybody, somebody set up a date, I'll be there. I mean, I done told my husband, my kids are homeschooled. Part of their homeschool project is going to be me dragging their butts down to a protest for the right reasons. Like, I got a teenager that wanted to go to a BLM rally. No, you live in a hillbilly town. I'll be damned. Because I heard that the hillbillies chased the rioters off. Like they were threatening them and everything. And I knew that was going to happen. But they, we're trying to teach kids the right way. They need to stand up for their freedom. And yeah, I don't care if they want to go or not. Anybody set up a protest, me and my family will be there. Let's see. There's actually people joining. I did a live the other day, like I said. Basically talked to myself all day. I'm okay with it. I don't care. I'm always by myself. I'm always talking to myself. My earbud would not stay in. So it is what it is. I don't do this for followers and all that. I do it to try to wake people up, but all I get is like one girl telling followers and all that. I do it to try to wake people up, but all I get is like one girl telling me stop talking crap and stuff. It's like, really, get off my page. You don't like it, get off my page. Because I told somebody we need to stand together, and they said something about, talking about a Native American video I shared. And they were like, I'm so sorry for my white race efforts or something. And I was like, why with the divide? Like, stop with the race thing. Like, I'm sure that woman would rather you stand up for her children than to, apologize for something that happened hundreds of years ago. Like, do you not get that's part of the problem? Like, I know there's plenty of black people, Native Americans, all this, that don't care what your skin color is. They would rather keep their kids, and they'd rather have your help saving their kids. And somebody got on there and told me quit talking crap. I'm going to keep talking crap. We need to stop the divide. I'm over it. Around here, there is no divide. Like, we all get up and work our butts off to make $1. Like, there's no black and white around here. It's, well, really around here, you're either a hard worker, you're a drunk, or you're a crackhead. I hate to say that, but that's how it is. It's like, that person down the road? Oh, yeah, they're an old alcoholic. It's nothing to do with skin color. I haven't ate breakfast yet, so I'm late. I'm waiting on everybody to wake up before we do breakfast. I hate waking them up. Where's around here? Tennessee. Which, I know there's parts of Tennessee. Nashville, they're a Democrat city, and I hate Nashville. I work around Nashville sometimes. We do construction, so we're in and out of Nashville and other side of Nashville and stuff, but I would not live in Nashville. It's crazy, because if you look at the map, like, Nashville's blue, all around it's red. I don't understand it. People down there think that they're big city folk, I guess. It sounds like a hillbilly, don't it? Oh. So, anybody want to talk about anything? Every time I get on here try to talk about something, I get sidetracked, so I'm not, like I said, I'm just bored and waiting on everybody to wake up. It's so funny. I don't never think about that. I'm used to talking to people around here, so, which I've said it in a million videos. I sound like a hillbilly because I'm from Tennessee. It is what it is. Nice. Well, you're looking to move to Maryville. I'm not sure where that's at. That's got to be down south or something. Because I know most of it. Is that down south? As long as you stay out of Nashville, you'll be good. Nashville's, I don't know. There's only 6 counties. Check into which counties it is. I know Nashville's one of the 6 counties that are ran by the government. So they're south of Knoxville. Yeah, okay, so you're heading more toward, what is it, Georgia? I don't know, I'd have to look at the map. But check into it, because like Nashville's one of the 6 that's ran by the government, so they have the mask mandates. They, you know, they're a Democrat city. So just look into whatever county you're trying to move to. Like I said, I know Nashville, like all around Nashville, is red, but there are a few that are ran by the government, so that's why Nashville's blue. Nashville tries to be like all these big cities. I seen some video, a guy was like, Tennessee, what was it, something about why is everybody moving to Tennessee from California? Because they're cheap, they suck, and all this, and it's like, yes, Nashville does suck. I mean, I don't disagree. I wouldn't live in Nashville. I have lived in Nashville. I wouldn't go back. You couldn't pay me to live down there. And he was talking about, they try to be like Los Angeles and all these big cities, and he's like, you need at least 2 big cities to, you know, be these, I guess, these big Democrat states and stuff. My husband started saying Nashville, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Memphis. You know, most people know Clarksville because of Fort Campbell. Like, we got a bunch of big cities, but nobody wants to be Los Angeles. Hey, yeah, Nashville is expensive. That it is. I mean, well, right now, everything is, though. You know, I don't know. I know what you mean, though. Nashville's always been expensive. They've been growing for the past couple of years, and every time they get bigger, they think they're more important and keep jacking up their prices. That's what I'm saying. Common people can only afford to live in the projects in Nashville, honestly. That's about all you're getting in Nashville. Yeah, we got one up. I'm doing a live. It's actually picking up connection out here.
Good.
He said good. My husband don't really care. He tries to make his little videos, but we're both new at TikTok. We started at like the same time. Oh, I gotta get some more citronella. I'm getting bit already. I got planting, well, as you can see all around me. But the citronella plants keep the mosquitoes away. I work 3 jobs and still can't afford a house in San Diego. Good night. Why? Like, why wouldn't you move? I mean, I get it's easier said than done. Like, just, hey, pack up and move.
I want to move.
My husband said he wants to move. We do want to move, but my kids don't want to leave. I couldn't do it.
Tennessee spirit, nobody really wants to leave.
Yeah. He said it's Tennessee spirit, nobody really wants to leave. But I mean, when do you have a life? When do you spend time with your family? I'm big on, my husband's all about, you know, let's make some money, let's save some money, all this. You can't take it with you when you go. And I mean, even all this stuff, I know now it's cool to like brag on the internet and look at my nice car, look at my nice house, all that. I got junk and I'm happy. I mean, I really do. I'll be the first to admit it. It's my junk and I own every bit of it, so I'm happy. Our house ain't paid off yet. We got, I think, 10 years and we'll pay off our house, but every one of my vehicles, we got 4 vehicles and they're all, we pay cash for everything. And I mean, I homeschool And then, like I said, we got so much other stuff going on. I couldn't work more than one job. That's another good thing about out here. Like, most people around here are self-employed. We all just do side jobs to make a living. If you got any experience doing anything or you're good at anything, when you move to Tennessee, start your own job. At first, my husband he would do stuff just to do it. And I told him, we poured concrete. I'm not doing that. Concrete's a hard job. You're going to make money on it, or I'm not doing it. And so, I mean, don't settle for nothing. Don't take a job just to take it, to make a little bit of cash. Know your worth. I know mine. And some of these hillbillies around here, we charge extra just because they like watching me work. And I know this. I'm like, it says I lost connection. Are the kids up? Come on. Hold on, let me try to switch this. Oh, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Okay. Hold on, let me try to switch this. Oh, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. I think it worked. Yeah, it says good connection. I didn't have my Wi-Fi on. But just know your worth and start your own thing. That's what we need more of. More people need to, like, do their own thing and be a business owner. That's one thing that drives me crazy. You see all these protesters talking about capitalism and all this. I mean, that's what America's built on. Like, they want to complain, the owners make this much, but you only pay your help so much. We pay our help good. I mean, we got 2 boys working for me. I'm going to transfer my contractor's license over to Tennessee. That is awesome if you have a contractor's license. We were talking about, I wanted to get one because we do everything. Like, I mean, we can do everything except electrical and plumbing. Besides that, I mean, between me and my husband, we can build a house. We just don't have a license yet, so. But, like I said, I homeschool, I own a business and everything, so finding time to do it and study, it's just, you gotta make that time. But around here, yeah, you switch it over to Tennessee, you don't have to work 3 jobs. I'm telling you, those contractors, they make pretty good money around here. We just had a friend, well, not really me, I knew him, but he was my husband's friend, older guy. That still pays good out here. That's what my brother-in-law, he's been my brother-in-law for 20 years, so he might as well be my brother. He used to do HVAC, and he didn't even have a license. Like, he worked for somebody, and they made good money. I don't understand how you're having to work 3 jobs if you're doing HVAC. Like, that's what my dad did when I was growing up. There's money in HVAC, at least around here. But, my husband's buddy, he was an older man. He lived down the road. He was a contractor, and I guess he had the virus and didn't know it and went and got the jab, and he died 3 days later. And that's what I am so against it. I mean, we know people that are getting sick, dying, all that, and I mean, it's crazy when it hits close to you. Saving money to move. That's awesome. That's what my only thing is, like, I seen a video, somebody was like, when you see California tags, and the guy was like, no, leave. He's like, go home, get out of here. And As long as you're not trying to turn Tennessee into a Democrat state. I mean, I understand you wanting to leave California. I think it's empty. Of course I missed. There are spiders everywhere. Anybody know how to get rid of spiders without poisoning all my plants? I don't want to put a bunch of pesticides on my plants, but I mean, my greenhouse is, every time I turn around there's a spider. At first I didn't mind them because they help, you know, they eat the mosquitoes and stuff, but I love my guns too much. You and me both. I'll be damned. I heard Biden, I guess he passed that thing that they outlawed ammo and like for certain guns and stuff. We just keep letting him do it. Next he'll be taking them. I appreciate that. Like I said, I didn't know him. I mean, I knew him, but I wasn't that close to him. My husband, he knows a lot of older people, but he worked with his dad for years. So, like when he was knee high, you know, he was working around these guys. So he's basically known them his whole life. So it hit him kind of hard. But I'm like, well, you know, I don't. And the guy was against it. Like, he was really against the jab. I mean, he was posting all over Facebook about it and everything. And then, somebody talked him into it, from what I heard. It's crazy. I swear I'm getting bit. Hold on, I'm gonna grab this citronella plant. Maybe if I scoot it closer to me, it's over by the door. I do need tips though. Anybody know how to get rid of spiders without like putting pesticides on everything? Ah, it says I lost connection again. Am I still on here? Can y'all hear me? Oh, it says good connection again. Stupid crap, I swear. I swear I said it to begin with. I need to learn how to set up. How a skinny person have rules. Because I don't sit the way I should. My wife's work told her she has to be vaccinated to go back to work. That's what I'm saying. My mom, she works in Nashville. And she works for, I don't know if you've heard of, like, Opryland Hotel. It's supposed to be one of the biggest hotels. Or not hotels. Opryland Mall is supposed to be one of the biggest malls. But they got, you know, Opryland and all that. She works at the hotel, and it's a Marriott. And I told her, I said, the owners of your business are sellouts. I heard it months ago, that they're sellouts to China. You're going to be one of the first ones to be mandated to get vaccinated. She said, I'm not doing it. I'll look for a new job. You know, all this stuff. Okay, Mama, it's easier said than done, but you need to start looking. Yeah, well, now Biden passed that thing, over 100 employees have to get vaccinated. Marriott's worldwide, and they're going to bow down to Biden, or to China, or whoever. I mean, I told her she's screwed. She needs to find a new job. Hasn't felt good, so she missed the past couple of days, so I'm sure when she goes back, they're going to be telling her that. She said they've had places set up, like tables set up at her work, vaccinating people that want to be vaccinated. Like, are you serious? Like, you walk in and I guess there's a vaccinated or vaccine table? Yeah, nope. You can suck it. I ain't. She said, I lied to my mom. You gotta understand, my mom's not into politics. My mom's not into, like, she's just starting to wake up. My dad, he kind of listens to what I say, but then at the same time, he's disabled, so he's at home all day, and I know he can say he doesn't, but he watches the news. And I been telling him for a year, stop watching that crap. Your brain's turning to mush. Like, stop. But he'll come tell me, you know what Trump did? No, Daddy, he didn't. I mean, that's only part of the story. And he'll be like, I seen it on TV. Okay, good for you. That's only part of the damn story. I mean, sorry, but he makes me mad. So, but my mom's just now starting to wake up, and she knows not to take the vaccine. I mean, that's the important part. But she's still wearing her mask, and she's like, but I only wear my mask to get in the building and get past the security guards, and then I pull it down the rest of the day. But then she turns around and tells me the mask is starting to bother her because she has COPD, and it's starting to affect her and stuff. Well, I thought you were only wearing it for like 10 minutes to get past the security guards. I tried to tell her that's the first step to control. Like, if they can make us all wear a mask, they can make us all get the jab. Like, take the freaking mask off. It's a rule, okay? And so is being vaccinated. Just give it a little bit. It is crazy. What's your wife do? I'm telling you, I am getting ate up. I wish my husband was still out here. I'd make him give me some off. I don't know why this freaking citronella plan ain't working. Somebody commented on my video. TikTok, you never know what you're gonna get. I have noticed that much. Like, I came from Facebook. I'm one of them old people. I was on Facebook forever, but I can't handle the censorship. Like, I don't share what I shared on Facebook on here, because I know I'll get in trouble. I've realized this is just as bad as Facebook, but, like, if y'all have seen some of the stuff I shared on Facebook, y'all would understand why. Like that one video I made, that guy's comment about race and stuff, why it makes me so mad. Like, the evil people at the top don't care about race. They want to take your kids, no matter what color. They want to kill your kids and sex traffic them. Sex trafficking. They want... It's not funny. I just can't talk. But they want to sell them into sex trafficking. Like, they want to torture your children. A lot of people wouldn't be able to handle some of the stuff I've shared. I had one lady tell me that on Facebook. Like, I was sending stuff to a bunch of people, and she said, you know, yeah, I'm awake, and when you get stuff, I want to see it. I'm trying to learn and all this. So I tell her, I message her, and I'm like, I got a video, and it's kids talking about how their dad and like half their town were in a cult and made them do stuff to like babies, and like just they were eating people, all kinds of crazy stuff. It was a bunch of satanic crap. And she's like, no, I have kids, I don't want to see that kind of stuff. What? I mean, they're not doing it, and it's like 8 and 9-year-olds talking about it. They're not going into detail or nothing. You need to see what's going on. If you have babies and you're that worried about your babies, you need to know what kind of evil is out there. That's how I feel about it. I'm not saying watch a child be killed or nothing. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying listen to these children's experiences, you know? Like, just find out what's going on. You don't have to watch all the crazy videos. Like, I don't know. I wish I could share some of the stuff I've shared on Facebook on here. I really do, because it pisses me off so bad. Stuff with, like, tub full of babies and stuff. I've seen a picture of that. Because, you know, abortion's not bad, but... Taxes. Abortion's not bad, but yet they dismember the babies and they sell them to all these, well, like Dr. Fauci and them, his lab or whatever, putting fetus scalps on mice. Why? Like, why would you do that? It just, I don't know. And then there's been doctors and nurses that came out from abortion clinics saying that they sell baby parts out the back door and stuff to all these rich people and everything. I mean, seriously, you need to know what's going on. Like, mine are 14, 13, and 10, and they don't leave my sight. I mean, it sounds crazy, but they're homeschooled. We do everything together. Like, they don't go stay anywhere. Everybody comes here. If they go stay anywhere, I've known the parents for a long time. Stem cell research is what they use them for. Yeah, well, they also sell them to rich people for, like, satanic stuff. I mean, I've heard that too, but that's not the only reason. And either way, to me, it's disgusting. Like, I don't believe in abortion at all. And I'll tell you what, simple thing, Plan B. From what I always heard, it takes 30 days for the sperm to get to the egg. You take Plan B, the day after whatever happens, you know, whatever happens that makes you think you might be pregnant, you're not killing a child. You're killing the sperm before it even gets to the egg. So I will never be okay with abortion. They want to say, well, what about the rape victims? Well, what about the rape victims? I mean, you have 3 days after it's done to go to Walmart, go to your doctor or whatever, and get Plan B. And that's less than 1% of abortions are rape victims. Like, if you think about it, like, how many people actually get pregnant the first time they have sex? Not that many. So, the chances of you being raped and getting pregnant are very slim. I mean, because not everybody's, you know, I know I'm probably going to get in trouble for talking about the R word, but not every, you know, I can't say it's not common, but you know what I mean. It's not, most people that holler that word, it's because they're drunk and they regret what they did. Like, honestly, nowadays, you know, used to, it was actually the case, but I've heard police officers and stuff talk about it, and they're like, it's normally like a night out. The girl got too drunk, don't remember what happened, or she got drunk and, you know, the guy took advantage of her, and, or she don't remember, but she thinks he took advantage of her. Like, it's not actually, you know, someone breaking in your house and beating you up and doing it kind of thing. It's not you being out on the streets and somebody grabs you, pulls you in your car and takes off with you. Most of it's not that. So, and then on top of that, like I said, how many people actually get pregnant the first time? So, it's not every case of the R word, people are getting pregnant. They have birth control for men also. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard about that. I know, that's what I'm saying. It, like, anybody that makes up excuses for abortions, can you open carry out there? Yes, you can. July 1st, they passed, which makes me mad, because I spent all this money, me and my husband, on a lifetime permit, and then Governor Lee passes open carry. Yes, we, July 1st, 2021, they started doing, well, you don't even have to have a permit now. Like, isn't that what open carry is? I think. I don't know. I know I have my concealed permit, but yes, you don't need a permit or anything to carry in Tennessee. All these girls kept crying about about all that. That's not safe. Okay, well, it really is a lot safer having open carry. You have somebody walk up in a store and try to rob it, and everybody in that store is carrying. I can guarantee you they're not going to be robbing that store. Like, I think every American should be able to carry. Of course, well, I can't say every. I had a lady try to tell me, well, what about these criminals? This just makes it easier for the criminals. Have you ever seen a criminal follow a law? Laws are for us. For the ones that are worried about getting in trouble. I mean, I've seen plenty of people around here have a gun and don't have a carrying permit, or, you know, I can't say I've seen stolen guns, but I know people around here that have had their guns stolen out of their house. She tried to say, sorry, I went down the wrong way. The lady tried to say, well, what about, all these idiots that get a gun and leave it sitting in their, car when they go in somewhere, and then a criminal breaks in their car and steals their car, and now they got a gun and all that. I mean, it's open carry around here. You don't have to keep it in your car. Why would you keep it in your car? And I mean, I know, unless you live in Nashville, you know, my truck has been broken into once, and I was in Nashville. Besides Nashville, you know, normally your car's not getting broken into and stolen. Especially not, like, places like this. Like, everybody's gonna see you in that stolen car. You're not hiding for very long. I don't know. It's just, them people, like I said, Nashville is a Democrat-ran city, and their arguments or stuff are so goofy. It's like, what is wrong with you? And then, lady once asked me, do you watch Fox and, you know, all those kind of, because I was trying to tell her the truth about stuff, you know, and she was, do you watch Fox? No, I don't watch Fox. I don't watch any news. Why does that, just because y'all have CNN talking points, doesn't mean that I watch Fox whenever I'm trying to tell you the truth. I told her, I do my research. Like, yes, I do see Fox clips on TikTok or Facebook, or somebody might send me something, but then I turn around and I look stuff up. And most stuff I'm doing is from people talking, and they're like, hey, did you know this? And then I go look it up. Like, I've always told everybody, do your own research. Don't believe nothing I say. Yes. And then I go look it up. Like, I've always told everybody, do your own research. Don't believe nothing I say. I mean, why would you? You don't know me. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. I'm gonna have to take this and go get some bug spray. Oh, sorry, I got a case on my phone, and I bought one of them lights, and it's like really tight on my phone. I have to almost yank it out. Puppies. Don't jump. No jumping. Sorry, guys. I told you I got puppies. Oh, how do you turn? I don't know how to turn the camera. There's two of them. They're brats. Florida. That's where my husband wants to move. He said he wants to go to Florida. You and me both, buddy. I'd be on the beach working on my tan. I don't know. I've heard a bunch of stuff about Florida. Like, even though the governor's trying to... Sorry. Telling y'all I'm getting a... I'm even spraying my phone. You're not supposed to spray that stuff on your body. Did you know that? You're supposed to spray it on your clothes. But, I've heard, even though DeSantis, that is the governor of Florida, right? I get them all confused. But even though he's a good governor, he, like, the schools are trying to go against him, you know, counties, all kinds of stuff. Because I seen one video, a woman getting arrested, and I'm pretty sure it said in Florida, at a football game for not wearing a mask. It's like, what the hell? I thought Florida was a good one. You're a beautiful woman. Oh, thank you. I try. Hold on, let me put this back on. They are... I have no idea what that says. I'm sorry. I don't know if you meant to put that. Is that a different language or something? I can warn y'all right now, I do not speak one lick of anything besides English. And I do not speak that very well. We all know masks don't work. My son went with his girlfriend, and her dad's one of these sheep. Her real dad. Normally they're at her stepdad's house. So her real dad is one of these sheets. And the crazy thing is, I thought a lot of people, like veterans and stuff, had sense. But this man is just a prick. And he tried to make my son wear a mask into Target, because Target has a sign on the door that you need to wear a mask. I went to the doctors. I go everywhere. And GameStop's the only place that tried to make me wear a mask. And I told them, suck it, and walked out. I'm not putting that over my face. I'm a smoker, okay? I'm not putting nothing over my face to restrict my lungs. I do that enough myself. I don't need help with that. So, and my son, he doesn't actually have, I don't know what you would call it. He had asthma when he was a baby. The older he gets, the better he gets. Like, he hasn't had an asthma attack in probably 5 or 6 years. But when we did try to make him wear a mask, when all this, back in like December of 2019, we watched somebody on YouTube that was warning Americans that COVID was coming. So we started wearing masks before anybody. And we tried to make my son wear a mask. He wore it for 5 minutes. No matter what kind I bought him, he could wear it for 5 minutes and he would need an inhaler. And like I said, he hasn't had an attack in at least 5 years. So, yeah, my kids will not wear a mask. We will not wear a mask. You want me to wear a mask? You're not getting my business. I mean, it's as simple as that. I will not shop. I will not spend money somewhere that tries to enforce this stupid stuff. I'll hear that. Like lemonade's getting to me. Sorry. I know. Nasty. It's so hot in here already. I had the heater on in here last night. Wearing a mask defies common sense. Doesn't it? My husband says, he's been saying this for a year. Why do you hate masks? I don't hate masks. They don't work. That's what I was about to say. My husband's been saying for a year. If you can smell a fart through a mask, then how is it stopping a virus? Like, tell me that. Pedicure. What are you talking about, pedicure? Anyways, and it's true. I mean, you can smell, like, he was driving down the road one day, or I don't know what it was. We'd never been, even before we knew the truth, like, we didn't wear them while we were driving. I don't know what he was doing. I think he just left somewhere. See, yeah, we've had COVID go around my house, and he said, I've had COVID twice, my kids never got it. Yeah, we've had it go around my house. My kids couldn't smell or taste anything for like a month. My son, he had a cough for a couple of days, but like I said, he had asthma when he was a baby. But every time I asked him, he said he was fine. I didn't feel good for like 2 days, but I've got bad allergies, and I've told everybody, my allergies put me down, like, at least once every 2 weeks. Like, I'm in the bed for a full day. I can't wake up or nothing. I have a migraine. COVID wasn't nothing compared to my allergies. Which I'm not saying COVID isn't real, because my sister-in-law and my niece just had it really bad. But it affects everybody differently. And I'm not against masks. Like, if you want to wear it, wear it. Just know what it's doing to your body. Wearing it, if you wear it at work, wearing it 6 hours a day, you know, during the week at work, it will lower your immune system at least, or it will lower your immune system by 17% in like 6 months. So then when you do catch COVID, yeah, it's gonna be hard on you. That's why I don't like masks. Like, I don't need help lowering my immune system. Like I said, I'm a smoker. So why would I put something over my face that's going to restrict my breathing even more? And I know, quit smoking, all this. Please don't tell me that. You think if I could, I mean, it's a nasty habit. I know this. I started when I was a kid. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. If it was a real pandemic and masks work, I'd do it. Exactly. But it's not, and they don't. I know. That's what... I mean, I've seen people, all these people catching COVID before the jab. All these people were wearing masks. It's still going around. So, I mean, why aren't the masks working? And then they're like, put 2 masks on. Why don't you put 5 on and kill more brain cells? I'm not doing it. To help other people, you could stop from spreading. And how is that? Okay, I get, you know, if you're sick, then yeah, you can stop from spreading. But if you're sick, stay at home, no matter what cold you have. You have COVID, you have the flu, you have the common cold, anything. Keep your butt at home. You shouldn't be out around people to begin with. Like, Maine here has sup. Just keep smoking and not wearing a mask. Natural selection will take care of you. Exactly. And I'm okay with that. You don't like it? Move along. Keep swiping. Masks are not for you. It is for others. Okay. Well, others can wear masks. I'm still not doing it. Evidently, y'all just didn't hear what I said about my son. My son don't smoke. My son wore a mask for 5 minutes. I've tried different masks and everything. And he cannot breathe. So if my son can't wear a mask, why am I going to wear a mask? He catches it. I mean, what's the point? He's the one with the problems. We've had COVID. There are people who don't have symptoms and carry it. You could have COVID and not be sick. I know I need a moderator, but this is the first time I've actually had people on my live. So, I mean, if I start doing this more and I start having people watch, then yeah, I will. Because I know the stuff I say, I know people aren't going to like it. And I really ask me if I care. I mean, this is still America a little bit. And we still have our right to free speech a little bit. Just a little bit. So, I'm not so to, like, I mean, the only reason I'm reading comments is because I don't have a whole lot to say. Like I said, I was waiting on my husband and my kids to wake up. So, but I don't know. I don't like talking about COVID because, like, you got people like this. Natural selection. Yes, exactly. I make a medicine that at first I was skeptic because I seen it online. Let me see. How do you do this? Is there a way to make you a moderator? Angel. Administrative setting. Let me try real quick. Oh. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think you gotta follow me for me to be able to add you as a moderator, because it's not pulling your name up. But people want to talk about natural selection and all that. Exactly, because do y'all know this new variant is killing all y'all sheep that got the vaccine for the old variant? Like, natural selection. Keep being sheep. Keep taking what they're telling you to. Do you know you're only supposed to have 2 of those shots in your whole lifetime? But I'm sure it's the ones on here talking about natural selection that will be getting a booster. So, go ahead. We need less stupid people in this world. It's a free country. Say what you want. Oh, I always will. Discussion. What? Oh, I didn't see. There you go. Okay. Angel. Oh, okay. There you go. I think I just did it. Yep. There you go. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. What did all this say? I'm fine with you or Saint. Why does it keep doing that? Damn it. With you have the freedom to say it. I just don't. What? I just like having the discussion. Okay, well, I'm just saying, because I know a lot of people get mad, and if I don't mind discussing stuff. I'm not one of these liberals. I've talked to liberals, or leftists, whatever you want to call them. These people that freak out about Trump and COVID and all that, and you never know online. So if you're just trying to talk, I apologize, but it makes me so mad, people trying to tell me. There was someone talking about natural selection, and yeah, I've got God, and people with what I have died from blood clots. Oh, no, I don't get my toes done. I do not let nobody touch my toes. I'm weird. I wash my toes. That's about as far as I go. I got a thing with toes. I don't know. Where's your mitochondria? What? Morning. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I've talked to people that... I have a customer that freaked out on me about the vaccine. I don't know why she wanted to talk politics, because she knows how I feel and she knows who I am, but she lost it. My husband said she looked like she was going into Hulk mode, like she was, Trump's the devil, like freaking out, like getting all mad and turning red, and she's like, Trump's Satan, he was sent here by the devil, like, just losing it. And then she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get us in an argument, or I didn't mean to start an argument and all this stuff, and I'm sorry we were talking politics. And we told her, we're adults. We can have a conversation. Like, I know you don't agree with me. I know she voted for Biden. So, now you get to feel the effects of your vote. Like, I voted for Trump. I'm good with what I voted for. I knew what was coming with Biden. But maybe now you'll get to see what you did. But she freaked out. It was crazy. Sorry, I keep coughing. I don't have COVID. It's really getting humid in here. God is all we need. Exactly. That, and people say that. So, God doesn't help people that don't help themselves. You gotta help yourself. You can't just pray to God. You're like, I want to be a millionaire and never work a day in your life. God don't... I've had people come on my videos, just pray to God. Whenever I'm showing videos about what generals are saying, that we're fixing to go to war and stuff, and they're like, just pray to God, and no, that doesn't work. God wants you to like, help yourself. He wants you to not just sit back and pray. He will... I voted Trump. Good. I bet. That's what... A lot of people voted Trump, and I don't care what anybody says. I've seen that was a cyber attack, and I don't understand why people think that war is fought on land, guns and all that kind of stuff nowadays. It's not fought like that. We're going through a cyber war. It's all about brainwashing our people. They're still in the election, you know, it's all cyber warfare. And then, I mean, they hit us with that, and then they also hit us with what do they call it? Biological, anyways, the virus was a war thing. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a hillbilly. Can we get a bus? I'm not that strong, but, I mean, I guess I am for a little girl, but it's like I said, I work with guys. I pour concrete. Anybody that knows concrete, you see these? I have to do this whenever I'm rod boarding. Everybody's always, how do you pour concrete like that? You just get used to it. I work, vote, make informed decisions, and still have a prayer life. Exactly, and that's what you need to do. Like, if you bring the fist closer to the shoulder, those muscles will look better. Really? I have trouble flexing anyways. Normally my husband like pulls down on my hand for me so I can do it. I don't know what, like I think I can do this way. My tricep. I don't know. We used to go to the gym every night, but we started homeschool and then we went into business together, and I mean, I don't need the gym whenever I do what I do. I'm going to war with America on behalf of all grumpy cats. That's funny. You look great. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's a kid behind you. There ain't no kid behind me. My kids are probably still asleep. They need to get up. See? There's plants behind me. Those are my babies. My kids are teenagers. Well, I got a 10-year-old, but she thinks she's a teenager, so let's see. If you want to stay, stop it. Oh. Oh, there we go. I don't know what they're talking about. Like I said, my kids are probably still in the bed. I wouldn't put my kids on here anyways. Thank you. That's what prayer and natural medicine. I swear, I tested it out on people. Yes, I used my family members and friends as a guinea pig before I said anything to anybody. And my dad smokes 30 packs of cigarettes a day. My mom thought she was going to have to take him to the hospital. He took the stuff I made the first night. He woke up the next morning. My mom said his raspiness was gone. He could breathe better. Within 3 days, he was healed. One of our employees, he's got asthma. He got COVID. He took it. He said within 35 minutes, he could start smelling again. And he called us the next day, said he felt 100 times better. And then my father-in-law, only 30% of his lungs work, and he's got COPD. And my brother-in-law, he's an idiot, will not go to the hospital, will not take anything I make, will not do anything. Like, he wants to lay up in his house and die, I guess. I'm praying he gets better, but he won't do anything to try to help get rid of COVID. My father-in-law works with him, and he's been around him. He didn't feel good, but he took the stuff I made him every day, and he never got sick. Like, my father-in-law should have died from this stuff already, you know. My dad at 79 with 7 bouts of stiff heart failure did fine. Yeah, see, Fauci created COVID so that he could finally be interested in that party. I like that. That's funny. I believe that. That's all he wants. He just wants fame and money. Like, and people are still stupid enough to listen to him. I don't get it. But, yeah, the stuff. Let's see. Are you wearing a wig? Yes, I am. My husband used to ask me when I first started wearing them, Why would you tell somebody you're wearing a wig? Because one day I'll have hair here, one day I'll have it past my butt. I mean, anybody with common sense is going to know I'm wearing a wig. Yeah, I shaved my head during quarantine last year. And I mean, I come on here without a wig all the time, but we're having a party today, and I don't wear them if I got to work or anything, or if I'm busy, but, like, I'll dress up. Where are you, darling? I'm in Tennessee. Can you not tell? I'm a hillbilly. I'm from the South. Even my kids make fun of me, y'all. I'm telling you. Like, my husband, he's kind of got the accent. Like, you'll hear it come out in him, but I'm the worst, and I hate it. Thank you. It's got, like, I wear it because it's got a hole up here, and I can pull my hair through it. I just haven't. The CDC and Fauci or the government are all in on it. They created COVID to destroy the economy and undermine Trump. You are the only 10 I see. It's funny. Are you military? No. No, I've got a brother-in-law in the military. He'll be here today, and we live by the base, but no, I wanted to do it when I was younger, when me and my husband first got married, and he's like, no, back then was when the war was actually going on in Afghanistan. That's another thing. Like, bad ones talk about a 20-year war. That was not a 20-year war. Soldiers haven't died over there in a long time. Like, we were just occupying that space. We needed to occupy that space. Afghanistan borders China. Like, that was the best place to be for us. They're in Taiwan. I mean, and then he just gives it all up. And then all them babies dying. And I made is the worst thing. It's like, cool. I don't know about that. We've had COVID. I mean, I think it depends on who you are, if you take care of yourself. People are like, I take care of myself and eating fast food 5 times a week. Like, if you knew what was in that food. And like I said, I'm a smoker, so I don't have no room to talk. But I run, I exercise. Like, I try to kind of balance it out where my lungs are still getting oxygen and healthy, but I mean, it's always the ones that are like 500 pounds overweight, smoking, not getting off their couch, drinking sodas and eating cheeseburgers and all this stuff that are like the ones talking about wear a mask, get vaccinated. Take care of your body and you won't have to. And you wear tacky wigs. Okay, and you don't like it? Ain't that a picture of a man? And you want to talk about my wig? I'm just kidding. I don't believe any of this BS. I just said COVID is very real. Trump is and have been, I don't know. I'm a libertarian. We need a new government. Exactly. And see, that's the thing. You don't have to. It drives me crazy how they bunch us all in together. If you don't, like, not that I don't believe in COVID. I believe in COVID. But, like I said, it was China's way of, we're at war with China. Like, they released this on purpose. But if you're not all vaccine and masks and all that stuff, was muted for this entire live. Oh, did you mute somebody? I smoke, I'm overweight, and drive a dump truck. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it's the one, but you're not saying get vaccinated and wear a mask and stuff. We live in America. Most of America is obese. Like, I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm really not. It drives me crazy though. Like, I seen a picture of, it's like 400 pounds. I don't know if it was a man or a woman holding up a sign sitting on the ground. Something about save lives, wear a mask. It's like, seriously? Do you not see? I mean, I'm not gonna offend. I'm trying not to. I hate R's and D's. They've messed things up so bad for us normal people and separated. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. They want to lump us all together. We're anti-vaxxers, Trump supporters, white supremacists, conservatives or extremists, Republican, all this stuff. If you believe in any of this, you're in that group. Like, they're saying Larry Elder is the new black face of white supremacy. It's like, do y'all know what white supremacy is? Seriously? I mean, it just, I'm so over it. That's what the woman I was arguing with tried to tell my husband, because she said we're Republicans, and she's like, well, Bush was a Republican. I think Bush was a Republican. That was when I was a kid. And she's like, Bush and Clinton, right? Is that who she said? Anyways, and we told her, I don't care. Bush is one of the worst ones. Like, he is a horrible human being. We don't vote because of party. A lot of Democrats vote because of party. They're, whatever, just vote blue. But we don't do that. We vote for who's going to follow the Constitution, who's going to take care of America like America needs. Who's going to be a good leader. I got the vaccine, I had COVID, and I voted for Trump the first time, Biden the second time, and hate them both. Well, do you see, though, the difference? Like, I understand why I tell people all the time, Trump's a narcissist. I've never seen a man with an ego that big. Like, I don't know how his head fits through a door. And I wish Ron Paul would have become president back in the day. I've heard that. I like Ron Paul. But, I'll be the first to admit it. Trump's not the best guy, but he does want to keep America. Like, he wants to go by the Constitution. He follows the law. It's always the law says this or the Constitution says this. Like, and he believes in you can be a Christian in America. Like, I know people are like, he said grab him by the... So, he's not a Christian or nothing. How many of us haven't said something we shouldn't say? That tape was how old? It was years and years old. Like, he was a bachelor, a rich bachelor at that. There's plenty of them that said a lot worse, done a lot worse. So, I look at somebody by, if it's for a job, what kind of job do they do? We have boys that work for us that I wouldn't hang out with after work, but they come in and do their jobs. Like, you don't have to like somebody for them to do a good job. Got more supportive. He just shut up once in a while. I know, right? Was the worst and only looking out for himself. I don't understand that, but he done so much for America, bringing jobs back. I'm a small business owner, and I've never worked so much. I've been in business for a few years now, and my best time was under Trump. Like, now I'm killing myself just trying to stay afloat. Like, when Trump was in office, I could work twice a week and take off for a week because I was getting huge jobs. Like, people didn't mind paying for work. Now it's so tight. That's the thing with construction. Everybody wants it done for free. They're all, well, that price is high. Well, gas is high, my labor's high, lumber's high, everything's high right now. So, do you want me to come to your house and do something for nothing? Would you come to my house and do something for nothing? Because I'm not doing it. Almost ate my phone. What? It's getting so hot out here. I don't get with the roses and stuff. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. You can't deny what he did for the economy before COVID. I'm black from LA, and I can tell you. Thank you. And see, they don't want you saying that, though, because you are black. He did more for the inner city than any other president ever, period. Thank you. See, somebody with some common sense not listening to CNN. That's what... I mean, I wish people would just listen to people like you. I mean, that's what I try to tell people. I know I'm a white girl, but I grew up in the projects in Nashville for the first, like, almost 10 years of my life. And I know that, you know, I was a baby, but I remember sleeping on the floor because my dad worked nights, and my mom would make us make pallets on the floor because you would hear gunshots all around our house. My dad telling me he walked out of our front door one morning for work, and there's two guys standing at the end of the hallways, one behind the car and one at the other end, like, fixing to have a shootout. So he walks back in and tries to wait for it to be over so he could go to work. Like, you know, if Trump helped the inner city, BLM, Antifa, people like that, BLM makes, what was it, 30 million, 90 million, something like that. Not 1 cent goes to the inner city. Not 1 cent goes to try to get guns out of the inner city, or drugs, or, you know, get these kids off the street and quit thugging and quit being in gangs. They, you know, you can build an after-school program. You can build somewhere for these kids to go instead of killing each other. Like, it pisses me off that people do not see this. And I'm not supposed to say this because I'm white. If I say this, I'm a white supremacist. But it's the truth. I've been there. There's nothing for the inner city to do. At least in Nashville, like somebody else said, Nashville is expensive. All these kids from the projects and stuff, they don't have the money to go do nothing after school. They're out thugging and doing all kinds of stuff they shouldn't be doing. And even the school system, like public schools in the inner city, is awful. It is awful. Like, what are they really learning? You know? It's just, they could have put someone, I get it, you're trying to get rich off of, like, putting people against each other because of their skin color, but at least give part of what you make back to the inner city. Just pretend to care. You don't have to care. Like, I get it. It's a business scheme. Like, you're making millions. Do you? But give a little bit back. You know, out of, like I said, what, 90 million? Give 10 million. You could have done something. No, I'm not vaccinated. I will never be vaccinated. My auntie and cousin live in Memphis, and it's bad. See? People act like Tennessee, I'm a hillbilly because the way I talk in Tennessee's, you know, it's all a bunch of rednecks and stuff. No, not really. It depends on where you live in Tennessee. And I would not live in Memphis, and I would not live in Nashville. Nashville, not so much because of the inner city problems, even though there is, but they're trying to make Nashville like one of these high-class places. They think they're high-class. They'll have the projects right here, and it looks like condos and stuff, and then they got downtown where all the tourists are, and no, not me. I'm good. Good morning. I don't go to Nashville if I can help it. Why does the Deep South have the highest rate of COVID infections? Have you ever thought about its propaganda? That, okay, well, highest COVID infections, right? You're not saying deaths. Yes, they say this new variant, it's a lot easier to catch. And I know most of my family has had it in the past few weeks. That's why I've been making all this medicine and stuff. But none of my family members have died from it. What about 9/11 conspiracy theories? That was all fake. They were trying to move, from what I heard, they were trying to move in a new currency system, and the gold that was going to back it was kept in the tower, And that's what happened. If you watch the real footage of it, like, the second plane never hit. Like, it was an explosion. You can see the explosion. A plane isn't going to hit a building like this, and the building explodes from the inside out. Like, that was dynamite or something. That was an explosion. That was, I mean, you know what I mean. It wasn't from a plane. And then, I mean, I don't know what this ties into it, but I think it's kind of weird that the day before that the Pentagon testified in front of Congress and said that they lost track of, what was it, like a couple of billions of dollars or trillions of dollars. It was a lot of money. I mean, I was in high school when it happened, so I don't really know, but I just think it's kind of weird that, which, from what I've heard, that went to the, like, the whole alien spaceship thing. You know, they've been building spaceships since, like, the 50s or 60s, and that's what all that's about. So, hello from Australia. Hey, I'm sorry about what's going on with y'all. Toe rebel. Oh, no. No. No, you will never see my toes. Look, I got tennis shoes on now. You will never see my toes. And you're the expert on what? I'm not an expert on anything. I'm getting on my page and talking to people. If you don't like what I'm saying, do this. It's all true. This is a prime example of an unintelligent white trash conservative. Is it? Swipe up, dumbass. You don't have to be here. All I know about 9/11 is that whatever they tell us about it ain't the real story. Exactly. Beautiful, or hello, beautiful. How are you doing? I'm good. Don't be sorry, corrupt Australia government. They are. I mean, I feel sorry for y'all people. Like, from what I've heard that's going on over there, which is coming this way, and we're just sitting back watching it. So, thank you. Did you block the one that? See, that's why I waited so long to start getting online, because I knew this was that would be the first thing. Oh, hillbilly white trash, because I have an accent. Do you listen to anybody from any other country that has an accent? Someone said, get them, girl. Anybody else that has an accent? Just because I have an accent doesn't make me unintelligent. I might not be able to talk right. Yes, I'm from the South. My words run together. I stutter, all kinds of stuff. I'm not perfect. Are you? Get on live. Let's hear you talk. Let's see. I mean, a lot of people don't have the balls to get online and talk. Can we get the country? Oh, yeah. Y'all really think that people are like, yeehaw and all kinds of stuff? I don't do all that stuff. My husband does. He's something else. Where are you? Tennessee. Beautiful face. I'm sweating. I thought y'all could see it. I look like a sweaty old man. I don't understand people writing in other languages, and I don't know if I can do if it'll let me translate it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Our president speaks in cursive and catch that. You're very beautiful and very cute and lovely and sweet and totally amazing, adorable woman. Now, oh, thank you. Spanish? Nope. Well, we teach the dogs vamonos. Like, I holler vamonos, they'll run in the house. Besides that, I don't speak any.